Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Can you hear me? Welcome back, guys. If you can hear me, please drop a comment in the chat. If you can hear me, both YouTube, Facebook, and on TikTok, drop in the comments, please. I always like us to be interactive and so that we don't waste each other's time here, talking without you hearing me. So please drop in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you for joining me from TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today. So please let me know in the comments if you can hear me clearly, or the chat. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat box. Please, please, please. Can everyone hear me? I'll take that silent as a no and move on, okay? Let me give you guys a little bit intro about what we're doing today. Guys, as you're coming in, just drop your comments. I need to know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Okay? Just drop a comment for me if you can hear me. Okay. Welcome everyone to our channel. Yeah, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a new immigration pathway to Canada through smaller communities. But we're focusing on one particular community today that is actively looking for foreign workers. Okay, so in this live stream, I'm going to explain how the program works, the jobs available right now, and how you can find employers and apply for these opportunities. So if you're moving to Canada, is your goal in 2026, you need to stay with me on this live stream, wherever you're joining me from, be it YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Just stick with me, okay? So I'm going to explain everything about this program, the jobs available, how you can find employers and apply for these opportunities, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Delphine, and yeah, we talk about verified immigration pathways, job opportunities abroad, and practical steps you can take if you want to relocate to another country. I'm still waiting for your comments. If you can hear me, please drop in the chat, okay? In today's live stream, we're going to talk about a new immigration opportunity connected to the city of Sudbury, okay? Greater Sudbury. And this opportunity falls under two programs called the Rural Community Immigration Pilot, also known as the RCIP. And another one is the Francophone Community Immigration Pilot, also known as the FCIP. I've been talking about this. I haven't had a video uploaded a few days ago about this one. Okay, I know you're going to tell me, how am I going to get a job? It's not easy to get a job. We'll get to that. All right. These programs were basically created to help smaller communities in Canada to attract skilled workers from different parts of the world who are interested in living and working outside the major cities. Okay, the focus is outside the major cities in the rural areas. So I'm going to walk you through several important things here. First, we will talk about how these immigration programs work and why Canada introduced them, which you already know. We're going to also look at how the application process, eligibility requirements, so that you know if you meet the requirements, okay? You need to meet the requirements as an international worker before you can apply. And third, we'll look at the priority sectors. You need to know if your occupation is in demand in these cities before you can start searching for jobs. You don't want to waste your time. If your occupation is not mentioned, there's no need to waste your time. All right. Then I'm going to show you the employers. Yeah. Excuse me. The list of designated employers is out, and also they give us a way to contact these employers, which I'm going to be sharing with you in this live stream. So you need to watch till the end. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. Thank you for the likes. Please, guys, like the live, tap your screen. Okay. Someone just liked my video from Facebook. Yeah, thank you for joining me wherever you're joining me from. Thank you. If you're ready for today's topic, type Canada in the comments. If you're ready, I've seen someone I know. Hi. If you're ready for today's topic, just type Canada in the comment. Type Canada in the comment if you're ready. Why do I keep calling this comment instead of chat? If you're ready for today's live stream, drop Canada in the chat. Okay, let's get started. So you need to watch the entire live stream, because later in this live stream, I'll show you where to find the employers hiring under this program. Okay, that so you need to watch till the end to benefit from that. So having said all that, we're going to go in now. Hi, Afolake. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you. So, let me share my screen. If you want to join me on YouTube, you can join me with the same name as, or you go to click on my picture up there. It takes you to my bio. You'll see my YouTube channel link. Then you join me on YouTube if you want to see my screen. You can also join me on Facebook. You see my screen on Facebook. Okay. Thank you everyone for your comments. Don't forget to tap share to someone who is interested in moving to Canada in 2026. Okay. So the community we're looking at is the Sudbury community, Greater Sudbury community, spelled as Sudbury. Okay, Sudbury community. It says, thank you for your interest in the Greater Sudbury Rural Community Immigration Pilots, RCIP, and the Francophone Community Immigration Pilot, FCIP programs in Greater Sudbury, Ontario. The Sudbury RCIP and FCIP programs are delivered by the City of Greater Sudbury's Economic Development Division and funded by FEDNO, the Greater Sudbury Development Corporation, and the City of Greater Sudbury. The RCIP and FCIP programs are a unique. Is my screen showing? Can you see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? I believe so. I believe so. Okay. So these two programs are designed for workers who have an intention to reside in the community long term. Yeah, you need to have the intention of living in this community long term. It's not the type that you come in and live to a bigger city. No, you must have the intention to live in this community long term. Yeah. So if you are approved and granted the ability to apply for permanent residency as well as an LMIA exempt work permit, okay? So these are the priority sectors and occupations. In case you're interested in the FCIP, we're also going to look at that. The RCIP priority sectors include business, finance and administration, natural and applied sciences, health, education, social, community and government services, trades and transport, natural resources and agriculture. Priority occupations are now mining engineers, chemical technologists and technicians, civil engineering technologists and technicians, mechanical engineering technologists and technicians, construction estimators, electrical and electronics engineering technologists and technicians, general practitioners and family physicians, registered nurses and registered psychiatrist nurses. Licensed practical nurses, other technical occupations in therapy and assessment, nurse aides, orderlies, and patient service associates, dental assistants and dental laboratory assistants, medical laboratory assistants, and related technical occupations. So be dropping in the comment if you hear your occupation from these lists. If you hear your occupation, drop in comment. They have construction managers, welders and related machine operators, heavy duty equipment mechanics, automotive service technicians, truck and bus mechanics, truck drivers, automotive and heavy truck and equipment parts, installers and services. Okay. The link to these websites will be in the description of this live stream after the live stream has ended. Okay. Here, these are the designated employers. You need to take notes of them. If you have your pen and paper, you can jot them down or you can check back later after the live stream. I'll update them. I'll update the link in the description of this live stream. So for RCIP, we have under Natural and Applied Sciences, you have ALS Canada Limited. The link is active. If you click on the link, it will take you to the company's page straight away. This one is Capella Innovation Inc., Secutic Inc., Englobe Corporation, Express Services, Gilevin International Co. So all these employers you're seeing here are under Natural and Applied Sciences. And the one you see not hiring means they are not hiring, okay? The ones you see not hiring under their names means the company is not hiring. Then you go down, you see health. For the people under health, you can see all the companies under health that you can apply for their jobs right now. See these ones: ACV, NPC, Autumn Wood Mature Lifestyle Communities Inc., Behavior Analysis North, Canadian Shield Healthcare Services Inc., CBI Health Limited Partnership, Centuries Health Solutions, CJ Medicals. So all these hospitals, care homes, St. Joseph's Continuing Care Center, all of them are recruiting. Can you see a list of hospitals and care homes that are recruiting? And the one you see not hiring on the rate means they are not hiring. You don't need to bother yourself applying to any jobs you see on their website. And under trades and transport, you will see all these employers: A3 Construction Inc., Aaron Group, Access Industrial Mining Inc. All these employers are designated employers, which means they can recruit you from abroad. Yes, all these employers you're seeing here. So each of the occupations have their employers designated to recruit. So for FCIP, for those that speak French, if you're from a francophone country, if you're from Cameroon, French is like you can easily get in through the FCIP program than the RCIP. I must be honest with you. If you're from the francophone country, if you speak French, if you have if you have the language skill, French skill, you can easily move to a francophone country than going through the RCIP program. So under the FCIP, these employers as well are recruiting people from overseas under this program. For health, you see all the employers here: education, social, community, and government services. You see the employers, trades and transport. You see the employers here. So all you have to do is to click on the link because the links are active. All the links here are active. You can click on the link, go to the website. So let's see. Let's check this one out. Let's check Canadian Shield Healthcare Services. So this is the website of Canadian Shield Healthcare Services. Okay. This is their website. So you just have to navigate your way. Find this is their careers pages here. This is their careers pages. Careers at Canadian Shield Healthcare Services. Work with purpose, whatever your purpose. Explore careers. Then you see occupational therapy assistant, physical therapy assistant. You see, is in Sudbury. Is in Sudbury. Can you see? It didn't say it's in Alberta. It's in Sudbury. So if you're looking for an excited career where you're valued and rewarded for your work, apply. They're paying $23 to $25 per hour for this one. So you can actually apply for this one that I'm showing now. They are also hiring in North Bay area. North Bay area is also they also have their own. Guys, tap your screen and share, okay? Those North Bay also have their own community RCIP that they are doing right now, which means if you find a job in North Bay, you can even go through that way. You can go to North Bay instead of going to Sudbury. All right. So feel free to explore this their company and apply for jobs. So let's assume you want to apply for this one. You're just going to put your full name, your phone number, your occupation, and your CV. You see, there's no place it says you must be in Canada to apply. So you can easily apply for this one I'm looking at as occupational therapist, assistant, physical therapy assistant. You can apply for it like right now. But I'm not doing that. Let me go back and search for more. So what you do is to drop your occupation in the comments. Then I can find some employers for you now and share the link in the platform. Are we here? Are we sleeping? Your level of engagement will make me stay or go early. Okay. So for employment opportunities, they said you need to visit LinkedIn, Job Bank, or Indeed. That's if you're too lazy to click on the link that they have provided. These employers are here. They've given us the employers. They've also given us the websites of these employers. If you're lazy to click on the link, their website link, and go to their careers pages and do your application. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to be able to go all the way to LinkedIn, Job Bank, or Indeed. So please drop your occupation for me. Let me do some job search for you. So you can go to LinkedIn, Job Bank, and Indeed and look for job there. You are also welcome to visit the City of Greater Sudbury employment page, as well as comprehensive list of job boards and companies in the Move to Sudbury website. Okay. Job seekers can also take advantage of their reverse job board, where you can upload your resume to a researchable database accessible by Greater Sudbury employers actively seeking talent. So I'm also going to show you guys that one. If you can't find jobs in all these websites that they have given us here, you can do a reverse job search. There's a platform they have for reverse job search. All you need to do is to upload your CV, get your Canadian standard CV, get a cover letter if it's asked for cover letter, and upload it there. Employers will reach out to you from there. This community is amazing. Like, everything is well laid out for us. I've been going through so many communities and provinces. I've never seen anyone like this. I've never seen anyone. They did the whole job by putting the links to the websites of the designated employers. The other ones will just list the name. You have to copy, go to Google and search. You don't even know if it is the right website, but they did it for us. So, and I'm not seeing you guys. I'm not seeing you guys. You're missing out on a very amazing opportunity. So let me show you. This is the move to Sudbury.ca website where you can find jobs. You can also submit your CV here and hope for employers to get back to you. If you're too lazy, to get yourself a Canadian standard CV, get yourself a cover letter and apply for jobs, you can just go there and put in your CV and go and relax. But before we go into all of that, I need you to understand that you need to have your English or French test ready. Okay, you need to have your IELTS or French test ready. You need to do your ECA. You need to do your ECA, right? If your occupation needs licensing, you need to do the licensing. Hold everything in your hands. Okay, hold everything in your hands. Excuse me, before you even start wasting your time, because once you land a job, they would need you to move immediately. Can you guys? Oh dear, I'm just seeing your comments. Holding Space TV, long time. Insurance sales agent, MC something, MC. When I listed the occupations, did you hear your own? Healthcare assistant, childcare teaching. Did you hear your occupation from the list? Did you hear your occupation? Yeah, so I've seen someone reached out to me saying she has IELTS 8.0, everything. So this is the time for you to actually start visiting this employer's website and reaching out to them, because you have everything ready. You're just looking for an employer to say, okay, I'm willing to take you. So come to this website, move to sudbury.ca. The link will be in the description of this video after now. The reason I'm showing you is for you to know where to go, because I see that some of you don't figure it out. After a live stream, I leave the links. You still come back to ask me where to go from there. So pay attention so you know where to go. After the live stream, go to the comment section, go to the description, and navigate your way. So you can find list of employers. Okay, it said let employers find you here. Okay, upload your resume once and let top employers come to you. Their recruitment to connect your skills with the right opportunities. Hope you cannot still hear me. I hope you can still hear me. Employment Ontario. Find a job across Ontario. Employment options. So this page will help you to actually boost your your move to Ontario. So to submit your CV here, you open that link I showed you now. You fill in these details, your name, your email, your city, province, your country. Let me see if Nigeria is here. Yeah, Nigeria is here. Are you a Francophone candidate? Yes or no? No. Then legal working status in Canada? No. Canadian citizenship or no? Then you submit. Okay. Submit your resume here, just here. Upload your resume here and wait for employers. Guys, as you're stopping by, don't forget to tap your screen. Don't just watch. Don't just watch. Before TikTok will think I'm a robot. The screen is just not busy, it's sleeping. So this is where you need to go and submit your CV and wait for employers. But although you can submit your CV here and wait for employers, but although you don't need to sit and wait for employers, you can actually go to them. Employment Ontario, get free support to write your resume. So you can get free support here to write your resume. If you don't have a Canadian Standard CV, you can get free support here. Get free support from a counselor. They have 700 locations or whatever to help you get a job in the private or public sector. So if you want them to help you get a job in the public sector or private sector, they have 700 locations. You get free one-on-one support from an Employment Ontario counselor, including resume writing, interview training, skills training, job search help. So I'm not advertising these people because they're not paying me. But if you want to, if you have the money and you feel you need them to help you find a job, definitely give them a shot, okay? Pick an appointment with an employment counselor today. Contact them by email. Pick an appointment here. So these are the employment counselors here. You can pick any one of them here. And the communities they serve. So this one gets 2 gig. Communities it serves is Sudbury and Paris Sound area. So you can check them out and see, send them an email and see if they'll give you a quote. I'm not advertising them, but it's on the government's website, which means they're legit. They actually recommended them. You don't really need you don't need a counselor or anyone agent to help you get a job in Canada through this RCIP programs. Or if you have anyone that is legit, that is recommended from the government's website, you can use them if you have the money. So go to Indeed. They've also given us link to Indeed and LinkedIn, even Job Bank. So if you go to Indeed, you can see the jobs that are in Sudbury. The jobs that are in Sudbury. Okay. I'm not going there. Okay. So this hospital that I showed you guys now, those of you into care, I believe you can check them out and see other jobs that they've got apart from this occupational therapy. The name is CanadianShieldHealth.com. That's the name of the hospital. They also have more. Let's check. Don't forget that you can move with your family. You can move with your family to Sudbury under this program. So you need to have the funds, you need to have the financial capability to move your family to Canada. Yep. If you have any question, please drop in a comment. We're not going to be long here today. If you have any question, bring them on. Silent watchers, please tap your screen for me. Okay. So this one is another hospital, CBI Health. And click on careers. They have physiotherapy careers, occupational therapy careers, community occupational therapy careers, administrative careers, corporate careers. And then you can view their current positions. Current positions. They have 204 opportunities live right now that you can apply to. This one was even posted on 6th of March, which is a few days ago. All right, a few days ago. So definitely go to their website. The link will be in the description of this video so that you can apply. Let me see if you have any question. Hi, no. Thank you, thank you. So if you didn't hear your occupation, it means your occupation is not in demand and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't bypass that. You can't. The occupation must be in demand before you apply. That's just the first step. Check if your occupation is in demand. Sorry, guys, I had an interruption. So, yeah, I don't know who is interested in this program. Who is interested in this program? So, for people on TikTok, I'll come back to you guys in a minute because I have to recap everything that I've said here. You know, that's how TikTok is. It doesn't save anything. So, as you're coming in, it means I have to start from the beginning to talk. Facebook, I can't really see your comment over there now, but just drop a question under this video and I'll be glad to reply to you later. So the community we talked about is Sudbury community in Canada. And they gave us list of employers. They also gave us the link to the websites of these employers. So it's just for you to click on the link to take you to the website. You go through their careers pages, you apply for jobs. If you cannot apply like that, you can go to LinkedIn, you can go to Job Bank, Canada Job Bank, which is not easy to navigate. They also gave you the option to upload your CV for them, upload your resume there for them, and let employers come to you. And they gave us another option to contract an employment counselor to help you get a job into the private or public sector. So this one was quite, it was well laid out for you. You don't need to struggle in any way. And they gave us list of occupations that are in demand. If your occupation is not there, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't waste your time. Okay. Yeah, but once your occupation is there, you're good to go. And also, I want to mention that you need to get your English or French test if you're going through the Francophone route. You also need to do your ECA, which is very important. You need to do your licensing depending on your occupation. Okay, some occupations requires you to do licensing and you need to do it. You also need to have at least 1,500 um work hour. You need IELTS. That's what IELTS is, English test. You need IELTS. You need if you're going through the francophone, because they are running two programs together, RCIP and FCIP. So if you're going through the rural community integration pilot, you need your IELTS. Okay. But if you're going through the FCIP, which is the Francophone Immigration Pilot, you need French. Yep. You need to have sufficient funds to sponsor yourself and your family if you're going with your family. And you also need to do your ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. You need to um, validate your educational qualification to let them know that yes, it is equal to Canadian educational standard. Then you get your licensing, depending on your occupation. It's not all the occupations that require licensing. Yes. If you're just joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, okay? Don't forget to subscribe for more updates like this before we call it a day here. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us today. Feel free to visit the description and use the link, okay? Maybe you'll be able to do a better job yourself when you visit the link. Yeah, visit the link. That will be near for 30 minutes. Guys, like this live stream. It's not bad for you to just tap your screen and like it. It's not bad at all. You guys on YouTube, you just sit down like this. Anyway, we've come to an end. Feel free to use the link, the resources in the description, and help yourself out. I thought to share this with you. All right. UK is tight. UK is tight. Canada is one of the places now that you can try your luck. Try your luck. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm not going to talk too much about it. So I've done the Lord's work. I'm going now. Please like, comment, and share. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one.